Alright, y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be watching NFL blind QB moments, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Not waste no time.
Surveys, good protection, slides, fires, broken up in the end zone. Gilmore on Sutton. So the defensive player of the year a couple of years back, and somehow, some way,
Dallas takes the snap out of the shotgun, gives it to Charbonnet, back to Geno Smith. Gonna have to scramble.
And watch Jake Bobo down the middle of the field. Geno couldn't see him. He had a chance right there.
Yeah, he's wide open down the middle.
Up the sideline.
Backpedals on the move, has space again, launches to the end zone, just over the hands of Hasty.
They missed. Christian Kirk was wide open. They turned him loose. They blew a coverage. Trevor comes off of it. He's wide
Oh
open.
man,
7 round.
wide open.
play action, deep drop, plenty of time, pass incomplete. And here the
See, let's pause. I wish the NFL would let us watch the games in this perspective, so we can see exactly what the QB is looking at, and we can see exactly what defense. So this right here looks like a cover 2. Looks like a cover 2 defense or a cover 4. Looks like a cover 2 shell. I wish they let us watch the games in this perspective. It'll be more of a fun aspect, you know.
Crowd react to Tyler Scott working down the middle of the field. He just gets 3 right down the middle. Agent really not recognizing.
On 2nd and 9, play action from Levis. Throws across his body, slings one far side, and was that picked?
Watch Traylon Burks, number 16. He's in motion. DeAndre Hopkins is in the slot. Watch Hopkins.
Hey, wide
He's
open.
point because he sees that Burks is wide open.
Wide open.
3rd and 1. A block. Here they come. Crosby's got him.
Ryan passed up an opportunity to a completion in the flat, trying to get a drag route. There was a rub route underneath that ended up the offensive player got picked.
So if Lamar looks his way, he does underneath, down to the 9.
2 big targets down here in the red area. Mark Andrews and Marquise Brown. Watch Marquise Brown. He walks in for a touchdown if Lamar's able to see him.
Loading up and firing across the middle, and it's intercepted. This is a force from Tua Tagovailoa. The ball is coming over. Watch the middle of the field.
What the hell?
Wide open space there. The ball should go right
What
here.
the
and
hell?
down the field for the interception.
From the 38, Dalton looking to throw, and it bounces away from his intended target.
Andy Dalton wishes he could have this one back. You had Dalton Schultz wide open.
4th and goal. Levis to the end zone.
And he lobbed it too.
I want you guys to look at Chico.
He lobbed it too.
Through the line of scrimmage right there. He's the guy that's wide open for Will Levis.
2nd and goal. Beathard to the end zone. He was looking for Kendrick Bourne.
As you watch George Kittle hiding right there, going to come across, and he is by himself.
Eagles facing 3rd down. A.J. Brown is underthrown.
You can see right there in the middle of the field, and if you're able to hit him, it's Devontae Smith. You get the ball to him, boy, he might be out the gate.
Jones flushed out. On the run.
Well, the Patriots are so ass now.
This is just a horrendous throw.
So ass. Ever since Tom Brady left, they're just ass.
Sets. Throws back corner of the end zone.
That just didn't look right to me. Amari Cooper's in the slot. Finally, they get him away from Patrick Surtain, and they go outside against Patrick Surtain.
Murray's in a little bit of trouble. He's dancing around. Murray going the wrong way. Throws toward the near side to Dortch, who's got it right at the 1st down marker.
But look at the rookie here. Here he goes, and everybody leaves him, and
Wow.
nobody's back there.
Just before the
Wide open.
expires. Garoppolo across the middle, incomplete.
Deebo Samuel would have had a touchdown. Garoppolo just did not look this way. The Broncos completely blow the coverage.
Pickett throwing, sideline. Too high.
Well, he had Steven Sims wide open down the middle of the field. They had
I was actually gonna pick the Steelers next season to win the Super Bowl. Honestly, they drafted a QB, a decent QB. DK Metcalf, George Pickens, and what the hell happened? They just got rid of George Pickens and They had that two-way punch, DK Metcalf and George Pickens. I don't know why they got rid of George Pickens. Who knows? I have no idea. You know?
One. Oh, if he just gets his eyes over to the right side.
And not only that, it's the player that they selected. They drafted this guy from Ohio State. The left end from Ohio State. Sawyer, TJ Watt, and Casey Hayward. Like, think about that. Think about how the D-line is going to be next year. But I don't know how the offense is going to look. Now they got rid of Najee Harris. They don't have Najee Harris anymore. I don't know how the Steelers' offense is going to be looking like next season.
Mahomes.
But I know their defense is going to be solid, though.
Launches. Hardman incomplete.
He's got Travis Kelce right here. You're going to see him. Kelce walked off the field wondering why he didn't get the ball. I mean, there's nobody around him. He's just waiting for
Yeah, just throw it up. Because everyone on my team has 100 speed. Just throw it up.
Inside the 5. Hurts throws. The catch is made.
Dallas Goedert is wide open. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. Kenny, you couldn't believe it.
Subs 4th and goal from the 1. Roethlisberger surveys. Running out of time. Ben keeps it alive.
And then he throws a pick. Not only that, he throws a pick.
Had an easy touchdown. Just didn't see it.
Wow.
At least to 1948. Free play for Rodgers. He is looking for the tight end, and it's through the hands.
There was Devontae Adams. He knew he had a free play also.
On first down and 10, Baker throwing across his body and it's intercepted.
Watch the tight end, Njoku, right here. He's going to come across and he's going to be wide open. That's the first read. That's where the ball should go. For some reason, he gets in this position and he tries to force the football.
Singletary with a flea flicker. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, right.
I actually thought he had both guys wide open right here, too. I'm not sure what he was looking at.
Giving Mac Jones a clean pocket.
Mac Jones completing passes at 90.
But Mike Jones is so ass, bro.
You got N'Keal Harry here running a wheel
So
route,
ass.
and they're putting an ISO on A.J. Terrell. He's got to make a decision
So ass.
here. They've got N'Keal Harry. If he's able to hold it and really read it out.
Jackson lines up as a receiver. Flacco pulls the trigger. Nobody was following Jackson after the movement.
Yeah, it certainly looked like once he was down the sidelines, he had a shot. In fact, I think everybody in the stands saw him.
Get them over the New Orleans guy. Tannehill lets loose. Knocked away and picked off.
Okonkwo is wide open on this. If Tannehill just brings his eyes down, but he has his tight end wide open on the sideline.
Again, they give him the time. He flips it awkwardly, and that's incomplete. Go ahead and roll that. Get ready. And
I would love to watch games in this perspective. It would be so much fun, bro. Just let us watch the games like this. Cover 3.
Zach Wilson.
Now this looks like a man coverage. Cover 1.
Throw it right there. Zach, throw it right there. That's Garrett.
Cover 1.
3rd and 4. Flush him out. Throwing. Incomplete.
Not only is A.J. Brown your guy, but the defender falls, and that's a safety. That's Jeremy Chin.
Remaining tight ends. Time runs out. Stoll was the target.
I'm not sure exactly where Jalen Hurts' eyes were on this play. Devontae Smith is running an inside route, and there was no
I mean, he had pressure on him.
They're going for
He had pressure on him.
Wilson. He can run and will for the first down.
And I think he might have missed the bigger play downfield. Jerry Jeudy on the over route, and Jerry Jeudy is not getting as many
Bro, Russell Wilson.
I think he would have thought.
Russell Wilson.
Shaking up on that last touchdown.
I'd be mad too.
Has time and just throws this one to the turf.
So Alec Pierce is just screaming in this backside, and I think this is one thing. Your eyes are here. You've got to feel that as a quarterback. And there's all this space at the top of the
I mean, he throws the ball on the ground. What?
Chino on the move, fires. That's caught 20-yard line. Lockett makes that grab.
Oh, he missed one there. He had Kenneth Walker down the right sideline, and nobody took him.
2nd down and 6. He looks to throw. Zips one for Kittle. It's incomplete.
And as everybody's focused on George Kittle, look at Brendan Ayuk out there. Kind of that little short corner right there was wide open.
Felton in motion. Chased by Hunter. He needs the 35, and Hunter jumps on his back and rides down Mayfield.
Look out to the flat. Look out here, out to the sideline. Felton's left alone on the sideline. All he needed was 3 yards to get the first down.
Put a couple seconds on the clock. 8 seconds.
Take her flats, man. Take the flats.
Dante Jackson jumps the ball. He's got Watkins wide open. You saw him put his hands on his head. You see it there.
Fields boots, steps away from Clark. Thought about heaving one long. Now he'll run, which we've not seen him do much.
I think he's got Allen Robinson here. They blew the coverage.
Oh boy!
He's trying to find
wide
him. I'm
open.
not sure what spooked him, but
Wide open.
And here's Kyler Murray. He's going deep and incomplete.
Kyler Murray had Andy Isabella wide open. He's right there in the slot working on Darrell Roberts. Unfortunately, Murray wanted something bigger.
Need 4 from the 15. Wentz throwing, and there's the interception.
Everybody's manned up, and so as a quarterback, you have to make a decision. I'm not sure why Carson Wentz was even going there.
Rodgers, end zone passes, incomplete. Here's the other move to the inside, outside of where Devontae Adams was. Well, that's a big missed opportunity.
Is in the backfield, Hardy on the move. Allen, almost grabbed.
He almost caught that one hand.
Take a look at Stephon Diggs, leaving Diggs open in the back of the end zone. Missed opportunity for the Bills, and
Prescott able to get rid of it.
Then you've got Ferguson, who's going right down the seam. Put it on him.
I don't know. That should look like it would have been pick if you threw that shit. Because look, the safety saw it right there. It'll be so fun to watch the games in this. I know I keep saying it, same thing over and over. It'll be so fun to watch the games.
Eagles facing third down. A.J. Brown is underthrown.
But he also had a shallow crosser that Seattle completely turns loose. Get the ball to him. Boy, he might be out the gate.
Third down. Wilson is sacked. Brought down by Khalil Mack.
Now this is on Russell Wilson. You can see Dulcich here. He comes and sits down, and with the pressure, Russell Wilson, this is right in front of him. Just put it on him.
1st and 10 with 2 timeouts. Huntley dumps it off. Drake.
missed opportunity. Watch Andrews as he's working across the field.
See, we can't really see that because of the perspective of what we're seeing. Unless you show the replay.
On the season, but those came in the first 6 weeks of the year.
Goff has a moment here. Flag flies. Goff incomplete.
DeAndre Swift's going to chip on Sam Hubbard, and now he's going to release to the flat. Where should we be going with the football? That's a house call to DeAndre Swift right there. I don't know if anybody's going to get Swifty right there. That could be a touchdown.
I feel like if the Rams had a different quarterback, when they faced the Patriots in the Super Bowl, they would have won that Super Bowl. That Rams versus Patriots Super Bowl. I feel like Jared Goff sold.
Plenty of time. All kinds of time.
He sold.
And throwing. At the goal line, incomplete.
And I felt like he had Juszczyk out of the backfield. Watch this. Juszczyk is going to just hook up. I felt like he had him right there. You see him? And for some reason, he just doesn't pull the trigger.
Look out.
Stroud. End zone underthrown.
Oh, underthrown.
You just don't see anybody in the NFL that open. And Stroud just thought he was going to be that wide open.
That's Ertz in motion. Look in his direction, not open. Wentz in trouble now, and Wentz will just throw this one away.
This is going to be Goddard here. Ertz is going to come a little bit of a hookup right here. Now watch Goddard. He's going to be open right there. Look at that, Kev. Wide open, right? He missed the coverage. Just a missed opportunity.
Down on third down, they have not been very good on.
I mean, it's kind of easy to talk when you're not in the pocket and you got Aaron Donald coming at you. It's kind of easy to talk, you know.
Right to him.
What the fuck was that?
Pressure comes late. Jones hit as he throws, and it's intercepted.
He's got a surefire touchdown, but he doesn't stay on it long enough. Just look, there's Darius Slayton is gone. It's a touchdown. Then he's under pressure.
Third down and 11. Seahawks didn't jump across. And this one's just thrown away. Well, the injuries up front. No Andrew Thomas tonight. John Michael
Wide
Schmitz
open.
Gets hurt.
He was wide open.
Ball very well between the 20s.
Looking downfield, first play, coverage tight, and so he checks it down. It's intercepted off of Jawan Johnson's hands into those of Brian Branch. The rookie from Alabama with his second.
The former Bronco, 3rd and 6. Sewell the block, and outside they go, and it's incomplete with the Sanders coverage.
Jared Goff is ass.
It's 4th down.
It's ass.
The punting unit.
Fake the handoff. Jones has time. Looks downfield, flips it over the middle. Dropped by Stevenson. Incomplete.
So we look at take a look at the interception because Mack Wilson is right here. He's set to go.
Against 3rd and long in the NFL. 4-man rush. Cousins steps up, looking and cannot connect with Justin Jefferson jarred loose by the veteran Chris Harris Jr. And the Chargers defense does what they do on 3rd and long.
Wilson, all sorts of time, throws, and it is intercepted. Intercepted. Kendall Fuller will seal the game for Washington.
Russell Wilson's blind, bro. He's so blind. Well, I don't know. Maybe that guy blended his jersey blended into with the he just threw it into double coverage. Oh my God.
Nothing like the noise in the dome. 3rd and 2. Allen hits it. Nothing open. But his legs take care of it at Josh Allen. First down. Started to slide a bit early there, but was beginning to slide past the mark. First down, Buffalo.
Empty set. Glennon with time, starting to run out, and is going to have to get rid of it.
I was surprised that Glennon, I mean, he was looking toward the bunch over here, and he had Barkley wide open for the first down. And
Saquon had to get the fuck out of there.
Pass is broken up. Packers make the play defensively. Stokes was there.
To come away with a touchdown.
Gordon in the
I
backfield.
feel like the Ravens always trying to spam Mark Andrews. Even when he's not open, they trying to force it to him.
You got a wide open receiver in the corner of the end zone. I don't think he ever feels handler in the back of the end zone. Ow.
From the 35, Wilson has time, loads and fires, jump ball, and Metcalf can't win that battle.
But watch in the slot. This is going to be as open as you could possibly be in the National Football League, and it's where the ball should go.
The Falcons back off, and then here they come. Bridgewater for Anderson.
I mean, it might be a touchdown. And that is a rare miss where Teddy does not see the entire field. That is a bust, and Atlanta gets away with it.
Chances to get it in here. Prescott looking in zone. That one's picked off. It's Kaiser White.
See?
Not really sure exactly what he saw. You could see
Pick the
Kaiser White
flats.
sliding a little bit, but right now, I mean, you've got 3 guys that are going to squeeze on that play. There's no way you're going to fit that in. If Kaiser White doesn't get it, one of the 2 guys behind him is going to get it.
Yeah, nobody was open there.
5-yard line.
Just forced that one.
Throws, it's picked off. And all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alex Singleton.
Ryan looking for Hooper in the end zone, incomplete.
Julio Jones is on the 3 wide receiver side. He's inside. He's going to the corner, and it would have
Imagine doing all this work and then you just get fucked in the end.
been a foot race on the field.
Julio Jones deserved a Super Bowl, bro. He deserved a Super Bowl. A Super Bowl ring.
Claypool on a post. Here he is. When Ben gets ready to throw, watch Claypool come open. There are 3 defenders out here that Ben Roethlisberger throws the ball into, and Claypool's wide open.
Pass is picked again. Guess who? Number 3 for number 3.